Hey guys, this is the trailer to What If Deku was not Scarecrow, What If Deku was Bill Cipher? And until I get my script fully written out, this is all you're gonna get from it for this What If series. Now, me and my little sister are currently working on that, and yes, I said my little sister's helping me with that because she's better at writing than me. So yeah. But this is going to be the trailer, no script, no nothing, just what's on top of my head. So, now let's get into the video. If I YouTube, none of these videos are owned by me. I do not take credit for anybody that created these lovely pieces of art. So, YouTube, you know this now, so you can't do nothing. So yeah. So we begin with Deku being a baby. And Deku is born with yellow and black hair and a red eye. Kind of like what you see in the picture here. That Deku is born with that. So yeah. Oh yeah, and what you see here is going to be Deku's hero outfit. And pretty much what Deku wears 24/7. Basically. So Deku, he's born with a red eye, and for some reason he's not crying. Now, the reason why is because Deku he really doesn't care. Like he ain't gonna be crying. So Deku is he's just chilling. If y'all hear the noise in the background, I'm not sorry. But I'm not sorry because I'm playing GTA 5 and I'm trying to finish a mission as I'm recording this, so yeah. So Deku, he's not crying. The doctors I'm not doctors. Inko is asking the doctors if Izuku is okay. And they say, yeah, he's alive, but he's not crying. This might have something to do with his power. And Inko says, okay. And Hisashi sees that Deku has yellow hair like him and black hair like Inko. And Hisashi's happy that Izuku got black hair, that he got a combination with black and white. I'm not black and white. Yellow and black hair. Hisashi is happy with that. And Deku, he grows up normal. And, one day, Bakugo creates an explosion. And, everybody's like, oh, Bakugo, you have an insanely powerful quirk. You could maybe become the next #1 hero. Stuff like that. And, Deku, he's like, nah, I'm gonna be the next #1. Bakugo doesn't have nothing on me. And Deku isn't cocky. He knows what powers he has. He knows what powers he's in possession of. So Deku turns 4 years old. So they go to the quirk doctor to see what Deku's power is. Now, Deku he's at the doctor, and the doctor says I'm sorry to say, but he doesn't have a power. And Deku says, well, that's a lie. And the doctor says, the X-ray is right here. And Deku says, and that's a lie. Deku summons his cane, as you see in the picture. And Deku summons that, and he his cane is Izuku can shapeshift it into anything he wants. If he wants a shotgun, he can shapeshift it into a shotgun, for example. But he ain't gonna be pulling out a shotgun. My other what ifs will be overpowered, but I ain't making Deku have guns. Not yet, at least. So yeah, Deku he shapeshifts it into a snake because Deku's able to see what you're scared of. And Deku's able to put people in like a genjutsu. That's from Naruto. If you all know Itachi, Izuku's basically able to put people in genjutsus like that. And they're insanely powerful genjutsus. So yeah, the correct doctor says, "It's a snake." No, the correct the doctor is terrified of snakes. And Izuku says, "What's wrong? Are you scared of it?" And the doctor says, "Yes, take it away." And Izuku shapeshifts it into a tiger, into a baby tiger, because why not? And Deku says, "Okay, is this better?" And yeah, the doctor is really confused because the X-rays show he doesn't have a power. Hisashi is just grinning because Hisashi made a deal with Bill Cipher now. Hisashi had all 3 of the books from Gravity Falls. Bill Cipher just wanted entertainment because he got trapped inside of an hourglass for centuries and centuries. So Bill Cipher just wanted a new start and some really good entertainment, honestly. So Hisashi was like, "Yeah, I can give you some entertainment. You can probably become a hero if my son decides to become a hero. I can't really control what his destiny is, but still, if you want him to if he wants to become a hero, he can become one." So yeah, Bill Cipher says, "So it's a deal." And Hisashi says, "Yeah." They shake on it, and basically Hisashi is happy because Bill Cipher didn't say what powers Izuku was gonna have. And Hisashi knew that Izuku was gonna be not gonna have a power because Bill Cipher told him that. So yeah. Sorry for any grammatic language that y'all hear because I am playing GTA 5. So sorry for any grammatic language. So yeah. Deku is he's just thinking to himself. He says, "How do I have these powers?" Because Izuku knows. Izuku knows what powers he has. He can't fully control them all yet, but some of them he can control really good. So Deku, he's like, "I shouldn't have this many powers. How do I have them?" And Hisashi is just grinning because he's like, "Either I can tell Inko about Bill about me making a deal with a little dream demon, or I can not tell her and not get killed." He's weighing his options, and they're out of the hospital right now, and the doctor is the same. The doctor is Dr. Ojiwo, which is one of All For One's henchmen. So the doctor contacts All For One, and the doctor says, sir, there's this kid that is not supposed to have a quirk, but he has one, and it's insanely powerful. And All for One says, oh, and what is it? And uh, the doctor says he has multiple powers, but um, he he's only able to use one of them currently. And from what it looks like, this power can shapeshift any object. Cause they did have Deku shapeshift like a plate into like a frisbee. Basically Izuku can turn anything he touches into whatever he wants, including money. Yes, including money. So Deku's gonna be bloody rich, but he ain't gonna have. Izuku isn't gonna be cocky like Bakugo. Now, Bakugo's about to be humbled. So, okay. All for One says, okay, what is his name? So I can pay him a little visit. And, Dr. Ojiwo says, his name is Izuku Midoriya. And, what's his name? Hisashi hid the books somewhere where only Izuku could find it. Because, Bill Cipher, no, Hisashi told Bill Cipher the promise if himself ever died, Bill would tell Izuku where the 3 books are and have Izuku protect those with his life, just in case he was not able to do anything. So, so, All for One, since, he sends Shigaraki, because why not? So, his Shigaraki goes there with, Kurogiri, and, Kurogiri is like, young master, I believe this is the house that Ujiro person told us about. And Shigaraki says, yes, I think it might be. And they're in civilian clothes right now, that way they're not super conspicuous. And yeah. Deku, he senses the evil. Not Deku. Hisashi senses the. Hisashi feels evil intent, and as soon as somebody knocked on the door, Hisashi says, "Inko, hide Izuku now," and she says, "Why?" And Hisashi says, "I got a feeling that there's evil people at the door. Contact heroes." And she listened to Hisashi, and Hisashi opens the door. He says, "Hello, how may I help you?" And Shigaraki says, "Is this the home of the Midoriyas?" And Hisashi kind of grins, and he says, "No, they moved out." And Shigaraki says, "Do you know where they live?" And Hisashi said no. And he's trying to distract Kurogiri and Shigaraki until the villains, not until the villains, until the heroes get there. And Deku says, Deku, messes up and, comes out of the room that he was in. And he says, Dad, who is it? And Hisashi is grinning even wider. And he says in his head, now I'm probably gonna have to fight these people. And they said, who is that? And so she says, that's no one. Don't pay attention to that. And they're like, you were lying to us, weren't you? And Hisashi says, would you believe me if I told you no? They said, yeah, we won't believe you. And they started fighting. And he was got there. And Shigaraki and what's his name? Kurogiri Pardo out. And Hisashi's missing 2 arms. So yeah, Hisashi, he's pretty messed up. He got 2 arms taken. No, you know what? I'm gonna say Hisashi got 1 arm taken away. Because Shigaraki wasn't able to decay the whole body like in canon, because Hisashi, not Hisashi, there's a drawback to Shigaraki's power, and Shigaraki is still trying to fix that. So Shigaraki is fit. Shigaraki isn't able to use his power at the fullest extent. So yeah, and that puts that lets Hisashi escape, and heroes interrogate Hisashi. They didn't find anything on Hisashi, and Bill's really good friends with Hisashi, and Bill Cipher is he's a little mad that his best friend got an arm taken away. So one of Izuku's eyes turns completely red, like as seen in the picture. And Hisashi says, and I'm just gonna say, Bill took control over Izuku in this farm, or not? Well, yeah, Bill took control over Izuku to talk to his friend, and Hisashi noticed that one of Izuku's eyes turned red, and he said, "Bill, let's go somewhere private." And he whispered that, and Bill heard it. So him and Izuku walk somewhere, and Hisashi says, "Bill, I know you're mad. Don't be irrational now." And Bill says, "They took my best friend's arm. I think it's only fair that I take something from them." And Bill says this in a sinister voice, and Hisashi says, "Bill, no. Not if you're gonna do that, at least turn into a triangle. That way nobody can recognize my son's face." And Bill says, "Okay." And the next day, a body is found, because Kurogiri managed to escape from Bill somehow. So yeah, I'm killing Shigaraki, but he's gonna be brought back to life anyways, so don't really care. So yeah, all for one is pretty mad. He's pretty mad. So, yeah. And, we, we go to, uh, we go to Izuku, not, he, Izuku, he's like, those look like the people that attacked us the other day. So yeah. And yeah. Hold up. So yeah. We skip we skip to Izuku is 13. And I'm gonna say Izuku said he didn't have a power because Izuku technically doesn't. So why lie about it? So Izuku said Izuku says he doesn't have a power. Now, Bakugo tries to bully Izuku, but Izuku has Izuku has superhuman strength, speed, durability, and he has infinite knowledge basically because Bill is pretty smart. So yeah, Deku he's chilling like a villain. And the same thing goes as canon with the teacher throwing up papers in the air saying, "I know you all want to become heroes." Well, yeah. Instead, whenever the teacher comes in and asks them what they want to be, he says, "Just kidding. I know all y'all want to be heroes." And Bakugo still does his thing about y'all be lucky to be some sidekick to a low ranking hero, something like that. And teacher says, "Oh, Bakugo, you're planning on going to UA?" And Bakugo says, "Yes, teach. That's the only place that I can go because I'm gonna be the next number one." And teacher says, "Well, good luck with that." And the teacher looks at the paper, looks at Izuku, looks at the paper, and looks at Izuku. He says, "Izuku, are you sure you didn't make a mistake on the paper?" Izuku says, "I'm pretty sure, teach." And Izuku does have a top hat and a bow. He does wear that. So yeah. Like I said, YouTube, I do not own any of these pictures that y'all will be seeing. So yes, I do not take credit for any of these pictures. So yeah. Deku, he and the teacher as well. Izuku's planning on going to UA as well. Then, and Bakugo says, "What? Deku, you won't make it into UA. Just give up." Izuku says, "Well, if a crookless person was able to beat you 517 times in a fight, what makes you think that a crookless person cannot be a hero?" And Baku says, "You didn't beat me in a fight." Izuku says, "Then how come every time many fights I don't ever get hit? Not one time. Not even with an explosion or a punch." And Baku says, Baku just shuts up basically. And everybody's looking at Izuku, they're like, "You beat him 500 times in a fight?" Stuff like that. That's what they're thinking and stuff. But everybody just laughs at Izuku like in canon, or not for what they think, not having any powers and stuff. So yeah, Izuku, well, the end of the school happens, And, they're all walking out. Deku still gets his notebook exploded. And that all goes to canon. So, Deku, he's gonna take the long way home. And Deku, he goes underneath underneath a bridge, and a manhole lid starts wobbling. Steam starts coming out of the holes in the manhole, and out of nowhere, the thing just explodes out of, the manhole shoots up into the bridge, and the manhole lid gets stuck on top, inside the bridge. So yeah, Deku turns around, and he says, "Well, who are you?" And the sludge villain says, "Kid, I need your body. I didn't know that freak was in town." And Izuku says, "Yeah, I'm not gonna give you my body. First of all, that sounds so wrong. And second of all, it's my body. I'm already possessed." And Deku and Bill have already met. And Bill Cipher just comes out of Deku's body. Well, a triangle opens in the middle of Deku's chest, right here. And Bill Cipher comes out of Deku's chest, and he says, "Sorry, it's already occupied." And the sludge villain can sense the amount of bloodlust that Bill Cipher is that's coming off of Bill Cipher. And the sludge villain says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were one of us." Bill Cipher says, "What do you mean, one of us?" And the sludge villain says, "Well, a villain. The amount of bloodlust coming off of you, it has to mean you're a villain, right?" Bill Cipher goes back into Deku's chest, and Deku, he gives a smile, and he says, "Who said I was a villain?" And Deku, he basically uses fire, because Bill Cipher is able to use, like, blue flames. Hold up, let me see if I can find the picture. Yeah. Bill Cipher is able to use blue flames. So Deku, he uses the blue flames, and he basically explodes the sludge villain, making the sludge villain go away. Well, not go away, making the sludge villain just everywhere, kind of exploding it like All Might did in canon. So All Might comes out of the manhole, and he says, "No need to fear, for I am here." Music says, "First of all, that is the stupidest thing to say. And second of all, why didn't you get here sooner? I could have been home by now. But no, you didn't have to. You did your job wrong. So I had to." So he attacked me, and now he's in these 2 soda bottles. Because Deku did put the Deku did put the sludge villain in the soda bottles like canon. And All Might says, "How old are you?" Deku says, 14. And Deku says, "Oh yeah, can I get your autograph?" And Deku just summons a piece of paper out of thin air. And All Might says, "Yeah." And Izuku looks at All Might. He says, "You're not as buff as you used to be." And All Might is thinking in his head, he's like, "Who pays that close to detail? What type of super freak is he?" Well, not what type of super freak. What type of super fan is he? And Izuku says, I see what's wrong." And Deku says, All Might says, "Yeah." Deku says, "Here's my phone number. Whenever you want to get that thing healed, call me, give me a place and time, and I'll heal it." And All Might says, you can't. Not even Recovery Girl was able to do that. And how do you know about that? Izuku says, well, I went into your mind because I can do that. And since you weren't as buff as you used to be, I thought you were an imposter. So basically, I know everything about the person who caused that injury. And the sludge villain is knocked out, so sludge villain can't hear anything that Izuku is saying. So Izuku's just talking with All Might, and All Might says, look, if you're able to heal it, can you heal it right now? Izuku says, okay, I can heal it, but it's excruciating. You will go through excruciating pain. And Deku also says, oh yeah, I can also bring back Nana Ashimaru, which is All Might's master. All Might was like, what's the catch? Izuku says, no catch whatsoever. And All Might says, deal. Well, not really deal. He says, okay, do it. And Izuku brings Nana Ashimaru back brings her back to life. And Deku made everybody think that she was in a coma, but she knows, and All Might knows, that she was dead. And she just spawns right in front of All Might, and she says, where am I? Izuku says, well, hello. My name is Izuku Midoriya, and me and Tarshinari were just talking, and I brought you back to life because you wanted me to. And she says, how long have you known him? And All Might says, I just met him, I promise. And yeah, she says, did you just meet him? Izuku says, yes, I did. After I did his job for him, because Deku's still gonna be holding that spot to All Might, because it's a shame that Deku had to do All Might's job, honestly. Oh yeah, Deku can also teleport. So yeah, Deku he basically says, All Might, call me whenever you want your injury to heal. And All Might says, okay. So Deku he's walking home, and next thing he knows, Izuku heals, not heals. Izuku hears a giant explosion, and Deku's like, oh, what is this? So Izuku just teleported to where the explosion happened, and Deku sees Bakugo caught in the sludge villain. Deku looks around and he sees Tarshinari and Nana, and Deku gives All Might a death glare, like, really? How did he drop it? So Deku he's walking, he's just calmly walking over to get inside of the place, and the heroes are like, stop, what are you doing? Izuku says, get out my way, it's not like y'all are doing anything to help the kid. And they all got out of Izuku's way, and Izuku put a force field around the area that him and the sludge villain are going to be fighting in. That way nobody can interfere. So yeah, Deku basically he sucks all of the oxygen out of the bubble that he made for him and the sludge villain to fight in. So the sludge villain cannot breathe, and the sludge villain just passes out. And Deku takes down the bubble. He puts the sludge villain in the two soda bottles again, and then just tries to walk off. But the heroes try to scold him. All Might and All Might's master just go over there and they say, kid, that was extremely impressive. and he did a really good job, and there was no casualties, there was no fatalities or anything in that quick 5-minute battle, because it really wasn't a battle, it was just Izuku just staring at the dude, and all the oxygen being taken out of the guy. So yeah. And the heroes are like, those two are giving Izuku praise, so whatever we say, it's just gonna go in one ear and out the other. There's no point. So Izuku gives them a grin, and he says, "Here, All Might, take that." And Izuku throws the thing to All Might, and All Might catches it, and he hands it to Death Arms, I believe his name was, and Bakugo gets praised on how good his power, on how amazing his powers are, which explosions, but they're not really that good because they cause more damage than they do good. So yeah, it's a terrible downside, is what I'm trying to get at. But still, Deku, he manages to get away from all the news reporters before they try to ask him questions. And All Might and All Might's master just pop out of nowhere. All Might says, "I am here," and then he coughs up blood. And Izuku says, you look like a skeleton." And Insurgenary says, "I'm offended by that." Izuku says, "So, do I care? I can heal you." And Izuku says, "By the way, no, I do not want your power." And All Might was like, "Why?" Izuku says, "Well, for one, I'm holding this world hostage right now. If I really wanted to, I can destroy this whole planet." And All Might was like, "Yeah, right." And Izuku says, Okay, I'm gonna make y'all two be able to breathe in outer space, so y'all can see me destroy a whole entire planet." Izuku takes them to outer space and stuff, and Izuku, he says, "What planet do y'all want me to destroy?" They say Pluto. So Izuku basically, he looks over at Pluto and he says, "Almighty Eraser." And Izuku, he basically erases it. And yeah. And All Might was like, "How?" Izuku says, "Well, yeah, that's basically what I can do." And Izuku says, "Redraw Pluto." And Pluto gets put back to where it was. And they said, "You put it back?" Izuku says, "Yep." And that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys, because this is a trailer and not an actual video. So that's pretty much what some of Bill Cipher's, some of the abilities I'm gonna give Deku in the hero costume. So yeah. Well, all of y'all have a good night or day, judging by time zones, and bye.